being attractive takes effort. It's kind of rare that you'll see a guy with swag, style, charisma, personality, facially looks good, and they don't put effort into their looks, right? Yo, what is up, AD team? Austin Dunham back again with another vlog. So in this video, we're gonna discuss looks versus success, right? I didn't always have both. Through immense and years of self-improvement, I was able to bring my looks up. And then of course, as you guys know, I was also able to bring my success up too. Now, which one has been the most important factor for me in regards to my success with women, right? Is it looks or more success? Honestly, it's hard to tell, and truth be told, you wanna have both, but the best thing I can do is break down the pros and cons of having each. So that is exactly what we're gonna do in this video, so stay tuned. All right guys, so obviously being good looking is gonna help you a lot in your dating life and basically a lot with women, right? And here are some of the pros that comes with being an attractive man or being attracted to the girl that you want. And that is, bro, easy foot in the door. That initial attraction is really big when it comes to, you know, the first interactions with a girl, right? If you ever approach a girl and you get rejected immediately, chances are she didn't find you initially attractive. But if she did, then that situation would have worked out a lot better in your favor. The next one is choosing signals and overall validation. So we always like to talk about how girls love validation from men, but I feel like everybody loves validation from anyone, right? So if you're a good looking guy, you probably have experienced this too. That is simply validation and girls actually notifying to you that you are attractive, right? And let's be real, if you have gotten that type of treatment, you know that it feels good. You know that that boosts your ego just a little bit, right? Even though we might say a simple thank you, at the end of the day, you're gonna feel good about yourself, right? You're gonna feel a little bit more confident. And that's another thing. I feel like being more attractive kind of plays into your overall confidence, right? Because when you know that you're attractive, when you know that you're good looking, when you know that you're gonna probably be somebody's type physically, then it just makes everything that much smoother because you have more confidence in the situation. Another one is that girls tend to have lower expectations of you if you are a 9 or a 10 out of 10 to them, right? Lower expectations in regards to you don't have to have that much game. We're gonna talk about that in the next video, so stay tuned. You can get away with a lot more stuff, right? You can even be dirt poor. You can not have anything going for yourself at all, but if you are hot to them, literally that's all that matters, right? Now that may be another con too, because you might just come off as, you know, a booty call, a male version of a booty call, which most of us guys really don't care about, especially if you're young, right? But that's a huge pro, right? Lower expectations, that they don't expect relationships out of you. They don't expect you to have anything. As long as you look good, that's all that matters. The last pro that I could think about is that you tend to deal with more freakier and easier girls, for lack of a better word, right? Girls who find you physically attractive will easily make themselves available to you, will easily go in the bedroom with you pretty quickly, and you don't have to do a whole lot. Basically, your overall effort when it comes to dealing with women is a lot lower if compared to a dude who's like average or not as good looking. But like I said, there are cons to everything, and we're not gonna talk about the cons now because we gotta go make these gains. I know we haven't posted a workout type of footage in the vlog in a minute, so that's exactly what we're gonna do today. Let's hit the gym. today, guys. Now, some of the cons when it comes to being attractive or good looking, right? The first one is, I would say, a negative perception of your personality. But this can go both ways, right? The halo effect, usually you perceive attractive people have good things in their life, right? They have a great personality, they have everything going for themselves. But on the opposite end, what I've experienced is that people usually think, oh, I'm a douchebag, I'm entitled, I'm full of myself, I'm arrogant, so and so forth, right? But it's mostly from dudes, I notice, right? Maybe dudes are just more envious, more jealous, but I notice that more from dudes, not that much from girls. And another con I would say is maintenance. So one thing I talk about in my glow up video is that being attractive takes effort. It's kind of rare that you'll see a guy with swag, style, charisma, personality, facially looks good, and they don't put effort into their looks, right? Much like a 10 out of 10 girl, she puts effort into her looks and probably has a high maintenance monetarily just to maintain her look, right? Now with us dudes, it's a little bit lower maintenance, but you still have to maintain the way you look. That includes your hair, your body, which we just went to the gym, and also your skin. Guys, every single day I have a skincare routine that I do morning, evening, or afternoon after working out, and night, and I'm gonna show you exactly what I use. So I actually use Teach Hanley products, which I have right here. This is my go-to for the past over 2 years now, right? They're actually the sponsor of this video. I'm proud to say that because I wholly believe in their products, wholeheartedly believe in their products, right? And the reason is because even though it takes maintenance to maintain our look, Teach Hanley makes it super simple to have an actual regimented skincare routine. So first things first, you got your oil-free wash, which is a daily face wash, doesn't dry out the skin too much, especially if you have dry skin, right? And then you follow up with certain ingredients such as super serum. This avoids those fine lines and wrinkles over time, helps plump the skin. You have eye serum, which is good for my people who have those under eye kind of dark circles and overall puffiness. You got that really tired look in your eye. And then from there, we follow up with our moisturizers. And this is the AM moisturizer, which has SPF in it. And then at night, you'll use your PM moisturizer, which I also have too. Now, like I said, it's super easy and systematic to follow. I'm gonna actually wash my face right now too. Alright guys, so you see how easy that was? Super simple. And funny enough, I was speaking to one of my friends and I asked them, I was like, man, do you have a skincare routine? And they told me that they really don't. They just use the body wash that they wash their body with to wash their face. Huge sin, guys. Do not do it. Have a proper skincare routine. Use Teach Hanley. Why? Because it's easy to use, super affordable, and it has quality ingredients. And if you click down below, the link down below, you'll be able to get your first box alongside with a free DOP or travel bag with your first purchase. So check them out. You can get on a subscription-based plan. Super simple, and it's literally gonna change your life and your skincare routine because you're gonna be more attractive, all right? All right, guys, so success means a lot of different stuff to a lot of different people. For you, success may mean freedom, may mean a lot of money. You might have representations of your success, such as a college degree, or something that you're very happy of, such as a car, right? But what is a pro of success, especially in my experience, that it comes with dealing women? Because keep in mind, I haven't always been successful. I haven't always been this status guy who has a YouTube channel or nothing like that, right? The first thing I can tell you is that your retention, which means how long you keep women around, is a lot higher than it would be if you were just good looking, right? So if you want to date women for a longer period of time, you can get away with a lot more because women will see that success in you, or even your way to success, and so they'll be willing to stay around for a lot longer, right? Just the retention is higher. Instead of dealing with women just for one night or just a few times, you'll stay around for 3-6+ months. Another pro, speaking of women, is that you deal with a better quality woman, right? So instead of dealing with, I guess, the low class type of girls, once you reach that level of success, you now have access to women who, you know, have their own thing going on. Women who just the normal, quote unquote, normal guys really don't have access to, right? Now, we might be kind of wondering, is that actually high quality? Is it just physical attraction that makes a girl high quality? Definitely not, right? It's definitely internal attributes too. But I feel like after experiencing my success is that I find more quality women a lot more often than what I did. And I think it's honestly because of my success, right? I'm not gonna cap to you, I'm not gonna lie to you. It could be a combination of looks and success, but I really think it has to do with that. All right, so another pro of having success actually has to do with outside of women. That is that you have internal happiness because you know to yourself that you don't need women to make you happy. You have your purpose, your work, whatever made you successful, that is what makes you happy, right? Now, the biggest component and thing about, you know, this whole entire lifestyle, and especially about being single, is that you need to learn how to be alone, right? Learning to be alone, I feel like, is one of the biggest skills every guy should learn, right? And being a successful man, I feel like you have no problem being alone, right? Me, myself, if I don't see a girl for a week or two, a month, I honestly feel like I will be totally fine. Now, I might be having some wet dreams, not gonna lie. Like I said, I'll be internally happy because I'll have my purpose and the thing that made me successful to fall back on, right? That's my true happiness, not women. Now, another pro of having success is that more women will want to deal with you, right? More women will want to be around you because think about it, right? We talked about sexual market value, but there's also another part that plays into it, your social market value. What that has to do is that women like being around successful dudes because it makes them appear more successful and it brings up their status just being around your presence. That's why I've had girls who I've hanged out with take videos of me when we're out together, post it on their story, like, oh, look who I'm hanging out with type of deal, right? Now, I'm not trying to confuse success with status, but I feel like they go kind of hand in hand, you know what I mean? Especially if you're able to, you know, take girls on experiences, which goes into the retention part that I talked about earlier. If you have more success, you're able to do nicer things. You're able to do things that are actually fun besides just Netflix and chill or come over for wine, right? You know what I mean? But those were the pros. Let's go ahead and talk about the cons now. Fun fact, I had a date right on these ledges right here, right? It wasn't like a first date or anything, but every time I come back here, I had pizza with a chick here. And we watched the sunset on the lake. Good times, good times. That was probably like 5 months ago. All right, guys, con number one to having success and dealing with women who know that you're successful is that they almost immediately coin you as boyfriend material depending on how you come off to them, right? So they see the resources, they see that you can provide, they see that you can be stable with them for a future. So if a girl is feeling you heavily, then she's gonna kind of like phrase you in that boyfriend material type of thing. Now, some of you guys might be like, Austin, that's not a con. I want to be boyfriend material. That's a good thing, right? I think it's a con, and hear me out. The reason is because girls treat guys they see boyfriend material differently than they do like just attractive dude they're into type of material, right? And some of the differences is that they withhold sex from you longer. They expect multiple dates. I guess that kind of goes into it, right? And they kind of treat you a bit differently, right? Now, I don't mind being like coined as boyfriend material, right? But sometimes I prefer not to. And I feel like me having my success, that has been like more or less a con for me, right? And another one is gold diggers, right? Status diggers, clout chasers. Now, women are the greatest actors of all time, so you truly will never know if a woman is with you just for your success because she'll tell you everything in the book as to why she likes you for you and how that doesn't even matter to her. But let's be real, in another world, if you were Austin the plumber or Austin the technician or Austin the recent college grad who works at Target right now, I promise you I would not be dealing with some of these girls. Guarantee it, right? And I hate to admit it, but it's honestly the truth. There are some times where you can actually figure out if a girl's a gold digger and it comes off super obvious. I didn't even spend time with girls like that, but sometimes you'll never know. All right, guys, so the last con about success is that girls will kind of have more higher expectations of you. So that was a pro of the looks one, right? Low expectations usually, but once you have success, you kind of, those expectations kind of increase, right? They start expecting a little more sometimes. So expecting for you to do nice things for them, expecting fancy dates, expecting you to have a nice place, nice car, all these different assets to your name, right? Just overall, their expectations are higher, and most of the time they don't meet those expectations back anyway, so it kind of like makes no sense at all. But guys, those were the pros and cons to both being good looking and also having the success. Like I said, gather all your infinity stones and have all of it. Like, work towards all of it to increase your overall SMV, in which we talked about in the previous video. Now, if I had to pick one, which one would I rather have? I would say it would be depending based on my age. If I'm a teenager through hitting 30, I would rather have looks and success, not gonna lie. In regards to dealing with women, right? I would rather have looks and success. But 30 plus, I think I would rather have success than the looks, right? Because as women get older, their kind of priorities change. The younger girls, the early 20s, the teenagers, mid 20s, they're going after the guys who look the best, right? They really don't care that much about like success. That's like a cherry on top. But if you're dealing with girls 30 plus, that success is going to look a lot better than just being attractive, right? All right, so you guys let me know what you think down below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you like information like this. And it's Austin Dunham. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.